to B.Y.C Crochet. My name is Brenda. I'm glad to see you here, spending a little bit of time with me. I'm trying to put a video once a week. This video is going to be, we're going to be drawing for the hidden giveaway that we had in one of our videos. I'll go over the prices. I'm going to show you all the Boggy blankets I have made thus far, and a special project that I'm working on that I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing. And I think it's something that if you have a child in your life, whether it's a grandchild, a son, a daughter, a niece or nephew, and you want to do a really beautiful or a gift that has some meaning behind it, I think you're going to enjoy that. So I'm going to go ahead and well, first, before I do that, I just want to thank those of you who are returning subscribers. Thank you so much. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. This is my Yarny Cave. This is both my studio. I share with my husband, who has we have a landscaping business, so he has this desk also in here. And then I also work from home at times, so I also have my work computer here. So I will kind of show you around. I have a little bit of a mess in a corner, but I will one day I'll go ahead and do a quick video of the setup that I have here. It is a small room. It's got 2 desks, 2.5 desks. And we have 1, 2, 3 computers, and some of the yarn that I have back here. Although this is just some of the yarn that I do have. I do store my yarn in another room, and there's a video, I'll try to tag it below, of that shows you exactly where I have my yarn and how I store it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and find out who the winner is for that mystery mystery giveaway that we did in I think it was two videos ago. So let's go ahead and pull that. We'll be right back. Okay guys, let's go ahead and draw a winner of that hidden giveaway. C. Brandy Trinka 3261. Brandy, you are the winner. Please send me an email with all your mailing information, and I will get that gift out to you. Congratulations, everybody. Let's congratulate at C. Brandy Trinka 3261. Once again, you are the winner of the hidden giveaway that I had in one of my videos. And I'll mention again what the prices are. Give me a moment and we will head back. So congratulations to C. Brandy Trinka. You are the winner. Go ahead and send me an email to brenda@gmail.com. I'm going to put the email down below so you can reach out to me. I am going to give you a word in the email, and then you have to go back into your original comment, and you're going to have to enter that word, and that way I know that you are truly the one that is actually replying to me via email, and that the address that you are providing to me is actually you, Brandy, and not somebody else trying to be you. I told you in the little clip where we did the drawing, I'll go over the winnings. Originally it was going to be, you guys know I can never just give you what I tell you I'm going to give you. So I was gifting forward an O-Fire crochet hook. It is, I think it was a 4.5. Yeah, 4.5. Look how beautiful. I ordered it for me. It did not quite work for me, not because the hook is not good, but because I am a pencil holder, and usually hooks with a heavy belly like this give me a hard time as a pencil holder. It wasn't too bad, better than some of the other ones, but still wasn't the best for me. And I figured if I'm just gonna sit on it and not really use it, I might as well gift it forward and have somebody who can use it enjoy it. So we did a hidden giveaway in 2 videos ago, and Brandy or C Brandy Trinka won the Fire hook. It's still how it came. I just briefly took it out, tested it. It wasn't working for me, and then I decided to gift it. So excuse my hair. I washed it last night and I didn't do nothing to it, so it's a little bit crazy. Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? I don't have to impress you guys. You guys love me just as I am, right? You're also getting 2 brand new cakes of the coconut cakes. I had bought 4 cakes because I wasn't sure how much I was going to need to do a sweater. I used 2 of the cakes, and the other 2, once again, I'm not gonna use, so I'm going to gift it forward. It's stored away in bags. I do everything. I've been storing my yarn in bags for the longest time. I think since I started buying yarn, I've always bagged it up. So if you're interested in these bags, these are 12 by 15. I ordered these through Amazon. Resealable bags, really simple. Go to Amazon, look for resealable bags, 12 by 15, and you'll get a whole slew of them. Other people order them through Temu, whatever works for you. Some people prefer not to order through Temu. If that's the case for you, you can always order through Amazon or however else. And this is also a brand new yarn, Puzzle Cotton. And this yarn is also brand new. I had bought quite a bit of this because I was making a blanket for my son. I completed the blanket and I had 2 balls left over, brand new balls that haven't been touched. And of course, I'm bagging this and also sending that to you. Brandy, you are getting a lot of little things. Well, a lot of yarn. And also I did a baby blanket, not a baby blanket, I did a Boggy blanket with this yarn. It is acrylic, but it feels like cotton. I did enjoy working with it. There is still 4 skeins left. And I will also be sending this to you. Once again, I've used it. I'm not going to use it again. I figured somebody else can benefit from the yarn. And so I'm gifting it forward. So that is what Brandy is actually has won. And who knows, I may add additional things in there because that's just the way I am. I don't like to sit on things just to have them. If I know I'm not going to use them and somebody else can benefit from it, I'm going to gift it forward. So Brandy, just in case, heads up, you may get a little bit more than that. So it all depends. If I come across something that I think that you would enjoy, I will send it. Now I'm not going to send you stuff that is just used and recaked, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to send you new items that have never been used, that have never been opened, because I bought in excess. All these 3 yarns I did create with the coconut cake. I created a sweater, and I showed you guys in the channel. With the cotton puzzle, I did a blanket for my son. I'm not sure that I showed you guys, but it was quite a big throw blanket. It was long enough and wide enough where he could literally use it as a blanket. And so I bought quite a bit of it, not knowing how much I was going to need. And the other one, I had quite a bit of it, and then I decided to use it. I actually doubled it to do a Boggy blanket, which I'm going to show you today again. And the extra, well, I'm gifting it to you. So, but all the yarn that you're seeing is in their original skein or cake or donut. For the cotton, the puzzle cotton, yeah, it's kind of like a donut cake thing. So let me give my dog something so he can keep quiet. Give me a second. Okay, I hope he stays quiet for a little bit. So yeah, so that's the winnings for Brandy for that hidden giveaway. So you guys check out my channel every once in a while. If I put there is a hidden surprise or something on the, I'm not gonna say giveaway, but if I put like a hidden surprise or just kind of something like last minute, I don't know, usually I just put hidden surprise or hidden something, you know that there's something being given away within the video. When I do that, try not to actually announce giveaway so that my viewers actually win and not those who are searching the YouTube streets for the giveaway so that they can just enroll, subscribe, win, and then they unsubscribe. So I just want to make sure that my viewers, who are loyal viewers, are the ones that are enjoying these giveaways. So I have this box here, and I've actually started filling it up with some of the blankets that I've made thus far. So I am going to go over the 3 that I have completed, and some of you may have seen some already, maybe you haven't, but we're going to go over them really quick. And the first one I'm going to show you is the one that I made with that blanket, with that yarn, that ice yarn, that the extra is being gifted to Brandy. And this is the yarn. I used it, I ran it double. I ran 2 together, and it is, I don't know what this stitch is called, but it is almost like a sideways granny stitch, and then some double crochets in between. And then I did a very simple, I don't like, and I told you guys in the last video, I don't like very frou-frou borders, and I think they're beautiful for other people. I just don't like frou-frou borders. That's just me. I'm sorry. So this is the first blanket, and it is probably, I would say it's probably like a 40 by 50. Very pretty. I love the let me show you the colorway up close. There you go. It's blues, yellows, and pinks. That's really, it doesn't have any green. If it has any green, is where it goes from pink to blue. There may be a little bit of a greenish tone, but the main colors are yellow, pink, and blue. So very pretty, very happy with this. I normally add the band when I sent Nancy, my Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too. She is the head honcho when it comes to the Boggy Brigade team. She's the one who actually had started this. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Boggy Creek is a camp here in Florida. I'm not sure if it's in Eustis, Florida, but it's somewhere in Florida where they cater to children with illnesses, and they host each week a specific group of children with a specific illness. And as part of a going away gift, they gift them with a blanket. And so our yarny community, our crochet community, has been making blankets these last 3 years. I've participated the last 3 years. Last year I started really late. I was only able to make, I think, 2. This year I'm getting a head start, and I want to really make an impact on not only the yarn that I have, but also the gifting. And because I know that these children, I enjoy it. The camp appreciates them, and it is a great way for us to not only use our stash, but also do it in a positive way. So that's number 1. Number 2 is this one. This is also a ice yarn. I don't have a name for it, but I can tell you it's mainly cotton. It is, you know that ice yarn doesn't have names for the yarn, and I don't think this yarn is available anymore. It's a sales cake yarn, so obviously it was on sale, and it looks like it's 90% cotton and 10% lurex. This is one of the extra cakes. As you can see, the cakes, I mentioned this before, the cakes were on sale. I suspect that I bought one of those bags where they put, because I have quite a bit of them. But anyways, this is a granny square blanket. I did mention that I started it a little bit different. As you can see, it's not 4 corners, it's got 6. I mean, it doesn't have 4 points, it's got 6 points. I did it on purpose in order to elongate it a little bit, so it's not really a square, and I think it came out beautiful. I tried to kind of color control just to make sure that the colors were even throughout, only because the cakes, I noticed that some cakes had all the colors, other cakes did not. Like the cake I just showed you has a lot of yellow and peach and very little green. Doesn't have any blue, doesn't have any purple, doesn't have any of the dark orange. So I kind of had to color control a little bit just to make sure that the blanket was kind of even with the color combination. So, but this is blanket number 2, and if you're wondering, on this I did a simple slip stitch border to kind of seal the deal on the blanket. And I like the fact that it's very simple, it looks finished, and this, once again, the slip stitch kind of pulled it in together. We all know that when you do these granny square blankets, a lot of times the corners tend to pull out. So by doing the slip stitch border, it pulled it kind of back in, and it made it that much square instead of being like a flying squirrel. That's what I think about. God. Have you guys seen the flying squirrels? And they jump off the tree and they're like in 4, and they are just basically like, it's like a, you guys know what I mean. Anyways, that's what I think about when I do granny blankets. And with this finishing stitch around the edge, it kind of pulled everything together and it squared it out, which is perfect. And I'll show you. You can kind of tell when you fold it, when it's really discombobulated, but it's pretty square. It's pretty square, and I'm very pleased with it. This is blanket number 2. Blanket number 3, and this one I do have the band, and I used the Cotton Prints Chunk Bulky, Cotton Fair Bulky Prints. It is a cotton yarn, 52 cotton, 48 acrylic, tested and approved, Ocotec. It is a premier yarn. It is a bulky 5. I did use a 6.5 millimeter hook, and it is machine washable, lay flat to dry. I wash everything before I send it, and I'm gonna put it through the washer and the dryer because that's the way I roll, and I hope it's gonna be okay. But this is like a filet style blanket. This one is completed. I showed you guys this one when it was in the works. It is now completed. And this is ready to go. I think it's beautiful. I think it's perfect. It's bulky yarn, so the fact that it's filet, it's warm but airy at the same time. So I love the way this came out. And I used a total of 6 balls, and I had ordered 12 of the blue, 12 of the pink, and orange, because I thought it was going to take more, but I decided that I'm going to do all the blankets using this yarn the same way, and that way I can get 2 blankets out of the 12 balls that I bought in the blue. 6 were here. I'll do another blanket with 6, and with the 12 that I got in the pink and orange, I'll do another 2 blankets. So that's a total of 4 blankets with 12 balls, and I think that is perfect. And that is what I have so far for Boggy blankets. Very proud of myself. This has been not only a great way to, like I said, to use my yarn, but it's also been a good stress reliever when I get home from work. For those of you who don't know, I do work full-time. I'm an HR, a human resources manager for a primary care company, a primary care providers company. So here in the Central Florida region, and I have not only the Central Florida region, but I am temporarily, I don't know yet, covering the Tampa region as well. So I've been really, really busy. And so when I get home and I take a shower after I have my dinner, I basically sit home, I turn on my Google TV, I put on my YouTube on the TV, I start watching all my folks that I've mentioned in my last video. Linda Simpson is one of the ones that I do watch. I'll try to tag all those channels below. Llama, she changed her name, channel name recently, but Veronica Crocheting with Llama V, I think is her new name. Llama Kayla for sure. I watch numerous channels. I've even come across some new ones that I am enjoying, and especially younger channels that are making a lot of amigurumis, and that to me that's interesting. I don't make amigurumis that much, but I do enjoy watching those videos. So it's just a lot of talent. I ran across a channel recently. I'm not sure where she's from. She's not here in the US. She makes beautiful clothing and very simple, and I've actually saved one of her tutorials to make a it's like a little jacket. It's like a little sweater. Once I start working on it, I'll tag you guys, and that way you guys can see, and if you want to do it, you can. It looks really nice. It looks pretty simple, and I like nice and simple and light. I'm in Florida once again, so go on now. No, mama. I keep the front door open. I have a glass door, and anytime anybody walks by, or sometimes there's I think across the way there is a cat that actually kind of hangs out, not only in my house out in the yard, but also across the front neighbors. It's a street cat. I don't know where it came from, or if he belongs or she belongs to somebody, but every once in a while she sees them, and she goes haywire. Okay, so I told you guys I was working on what's on my hook is a special project. I want to share with you guys what I'm doing, and something that maybe you guys already have done. I have never done this, and I thought about it the other day, and I started incorporating this idea into a blanket that I'm making for my grandson. My grandson is 1 year old. I have two grandbabies. One is going to be 5 in May, and the other I just turned 1 in December. And my daughter asked me to make him a blanket. I had made him a blanket when he was a baby. Of course, you know that grandma's not gonna not make a blanket when she makes blankets all the time. But she wanted a larger blanket, and what I call a prayer blanket. And why do I call it a prayer blanket? It's because I pray over the blanket, and I pray over him while I make it. That's why I call it a prayer blanket. So I've been working on this, and I decided I had made one for my older grandson, and it kind of covers his bed, and it's almost like a chenille. It's one of those chenille blanket materials, and it's quite warm for Florida, so they keep it folded on his bed, and only use it when it's cold, or sometimes they lay it on the bed and then he lays on top of it. So I decided to do a different do one with this yarn, which is give me a second, I forgot the yarn. Give me 1 second. I bought this from a shop in the UK. It wasn't the Wool Warehouse, although the Wool Warehouse has a yarn very similar that I ordered and I showed you guys. So in the event that I run out and I don't have enough, I'm going to have to order the Wool Warehouse's yarn that looks like this. But this is from the knitting, I can't think of the name right now, but it's Elements. It is Panoramic Aran. It is 243 yards of a 70% acrylic, 30% cotton, made in Turkey. It is machine washable. Says do not tumble dry, but once again, you guys know me, it's gonna go in the dryer, even if it's in low heat. Doesn't indicate crochet size hook, but it does say 5mm knitting needles. I am using my Prim 5.0. And the reason I decided to use my Prim 5.0 is, if you guys know Prim, Prim sizes, even though they say 5.0, when you crochet it up, it does crochet up a little bit bigger. So this is what I'm using. Now I did order this yarn from the Wool Warehouse. It is Daydream. This is a different colorway, but this particular yarn has the same colorway, and these are basically identical. The specs are identical as well. 70% acrylic, 30% cotton. This is 246 yards. This is 246 yards. This is 246 yards. They're both Aran weight, 5mm knitting needles, and 5mm crochet hook on this one. This one doesn't indicate a crochet hook, but it's basically the same yarn, just different colorways. This the Wool Warehouse has this yarn in this colorway in case I run short. I was able to get another 2 of these from the same place I got these. They were the last 2 that they had, so I ordered them. But at least I know where I can get additional if I need it. So I had a total of 5. I've already used, I'm on my, did I have 5 or 6? I want to say I had 5, but now that I think about it, I may have had 6. No, I don't know. I can't remember now. Too much going on. So anyways, I think I'm on my second skein. On my second skein. So I have these 3. So you guys, I always bag up all my yarn. So that's why they're bagged. It's something that I do the moment I get them. I haven't had a chance to bag those over there, but I will. And this is the blanket that I'm making for my grandson, okay? And I'll tell you why I think it's special. I'm using a pattern that is called the cobblestone blanket, and I'm gonna tag it down below. I can't even remember the name of the crochet channel, but I will tag it down below for sure. And it's basically a combination of the seed stitch, moss stitch, whatever you want to call it, and a 2 together a V stitch, or two together double crochet stitches, creating a V stitch. I just kind of, I'll come close and show you. So she calls it the cobblestone blanket. So this is what I'm doing, and I don't know if you guys have done this yourself, but there's 2 different stitches that are at play here. You have these V type stitches, and then you have the moss stitch or seed stitch, whatever it is called. So what I decided to do is in the first section, which is the moss stitch or seed stitch, I did a number of 12 rows. Why did I do 12 rows? Because his birthday is in December. The second section, that is the V stitches, I did a total of 7 rows. Why did I do 7 rows? Because his birthday is on the 7th. Then I'm now working on 20 of the seed stitch rows, 20 rows. And that is because he was born the year 20. And then on the next one, once I get back to the other stitch, it's going to be 22 because he was born in December 7th of 2022. And then I'm going to add the hour he was born and the minutes he was born. So depending how long it is, I will then decide if I need to double it again or run it again, the numbers again. But I thought that was a really special way of tying this blanket to him, and just celebrating him. So I don't know if that's something that interests you, but if you are interested or you think that's a great idea and you want to create a blanket for a child, or you have a baby coming on, or just a baby that was just born, or a niece or nephew, and you want to celebrate them, what a great idea to crochet a blanket around his birth date and hour of birth. I think that's a beautiful gesture. I didn't do that for the other blanket that I did for my oldest grandson. However, secret, guys, true story, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. So I went into Ice Yarns 2 nights ago, and I started looking at their those packs they have. What are they called? Let me see. Brain fart. Hold on a second. Ay. Where are you, Brenda? Here. The mixed lots. The mixed lots bags. So I bought, these are self-striping acrylic yarns. See if I can, well, I'll show you the ones. I'll see if I can show you. These are the 3 that I bought. And I guess the room that they are sharing, my grandbabies are sharing, is in gray tones. So I think I'm gonna use that bag with the gray tones acrylic yarns and create that for my other, and create another blanket for my grandson, my other grandson, with the same same idea, you know, with his birthday and the hour he was born. And so I did order those. Once I paid for the shipping and everything, and counting all the number of skeins, I averaged out to $2.69 a skein. So I always do that before I actually place the order, to make sure that it is actually a good deal, and I'm not just jumping the gun and just ordering it. I try to make sure it is a good deal for me. And at $2.69, I thought it was a good deal. It was a yarn that I want to use for my grandson, and the other ones I'm going to use to actually see if I can do more Boggy Creek blankets, Boggy blankets. So that's my justification for buying those, and I'm sticking to that. So I think that is it, guys. I don't think I have anything else to show you. I think that is all I have. Once again, Brandy, congratulations. Send me an email to brendathenewbiecrocheter@gmail.com. I'll try to tag the tutorial for the cobblestone blanket that I'm making my grandson. And there was something else I was going to tag down below. Well, I'll tag down below any channels that I mentioned. And once again, thank you for hanging out with me. If you enjoy what you watch, just go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell. I try to put a video out at least once a week. Like I said, I do work full-time. I really try to give you guys some content. And really, I'm just sharing my journey with you guys. My love of crochet, my love of yarn, what I'm working on, ideas that I have, projects that I'm working on, potential patterns that I'm working on that I think you guys would enjoy as well, and just life. So, I'm in HR, so if you guys have questions and you guys want to shoot me a comment asking me about maybe a situation that you have, for fun, this is a disclaimer, for fun, you feel free to send me an email, feel free to send me a comment, and I will try to answer as best as I can. But I just want to say that this is not considered, whatever comments, whatever suggestions, whatever recommendations I give you, it is purely for fun. It is not a serious thing, because I am in Florida, but other states have other laws, and so we need to take that into consideration. So keep that in mind. But if you guys have an HR related question and something that's been bothering you and something that's going on in your workplace, feel free to send me a message, and I will try to answer as best as I can. If you want the insight or recommendation of another HR person. So anyways, guys, that's it for now. I love you guys. I pray that wherever you are in the world, you're having a blessed morning, noon, night, evening from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. God bless, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.